What's good, people? It's the DagogetaTv. It's your guy, Deme D, Mr. Everywhere. You already know what time it is, man. We back with another session. It's 2022, and we're here with another extension to my channel, the DagogetaTv, as I mentioned, where hip-hop lives. But we expanded to apparel, and now we have What We Roc, and I have the lovely ladies here, Karen and Paris, pulling up on my show and adding more of that essence, that aura to the channel. So ladies, thank you for pulling up to the DagogetaTv and adding that some lovely beauty and talent to the show, as I appreciate. Because like I said, it's like 90% men. But again, thank y'all for coming through. So, introduce yourself to the people and let them know where you're from.
Well, thank you for having us first off. Thank you for having us. We appreciate it. So my name is Karen Paris. I am from the lovely island of Trinidad and Tobago. And so I'm here promoting my brand Loc'd Loaded, which is an extension of who I am. I've worn many hats in my life: mom, partner, educator, listener, friend, sister. And so Loc'd Loaded is just an extension of that. It's for empowering women and men. If you've just something in your life that you want to achieve, Loc'd Loaded is there. Currently, we're partnering with a nonprofit that goes in aid, that aids
battered women, so it's called Women of Substance, and it really just supports women who are going through a tough time in that transition. My name is Paris. This is my mom. What I will say is that the biggest part of being in this journey with her is that I've watched her wear so many hats, and I've taken that and borrowed that, and that's a part of who I am. So I am a teacher by trade, but I'm also a sister, I'm also a therapist, I'm also a social worker on certain days, and that's the flavor that we bring behind Loc'd Loaded. So when you're looking at Loc'd Loaded, what is your flavor? What do you bring? What is the ambition? What is the drive behind what you do every day? Then you're locked and loaded. I'm locked and loaded with ambition. I'm locked and loaded with passion. And I've seen that through my mother. So that is how I identify with Loc'd Loaded.
And we always ask the question, what are you Loc'd Loaded with? What do you bring to the table? What is it that you want to get off your chest, that you want to accomplish, that you want to do with your life? Loc'd Loaded is the brand for you that represents that.
Nice. So I actually was gonna ask y'all if the name had a meaning, but y'all definitely made that clear. So that's what's up, no doubt. But that's some real shit right there. Being locked and loaded is like one of the most important things as far as progress and reaching your goals. Even if you're ambitious, if you're not locked in, it's like
it's not gonna happen.
I love it. So how did you come up with that, with the name?
So I was just sitting around one day, and I'm like, okay, what am I gonna name? I know what I want to do.
You already had the clothing line already?
I had the idea for the clothing line, but I didn't know what I was gonna call it.
All right.
And then I was like, all right, what am I? And I'm like, okay, I'm a woman with dreadlocks, of course. But I have all these ideas and creative things that I want to do with my life. And so I'm like, okay, I'm Loc'd Loaded. I'm Loc'd Loaded with passion. I'm Loc'd Loaded with creativity. I'm Loc'd Loaded, and I just kept going and going and going.
It expands.
And I was like,
one thing about mom, she is gonna make it happen. You give her $2 in an hour, you're gonna see like disco balls. You're gonna have crystals coming around, and that's one thing that I definitely appreciate. She's locked and loaded with just anything that you can imagine.
Well, our Caribbean people be too. I know a lot of people are persistent, but our Caribbean people, man, listen, we tend to make it happen. But so, were you around anybody that was doing apparel or clothing?
No.
Or no?
No.
So what was the moment when you said, I'm doing this? Because I'm sure everything starts as an idea. You think about it, you're like, man, should I? It's a waste of time. So what was the moment where you said, all right, man, I'm doing this?
So every year I make a plan. I make a personal plan, business plan. For 12 months, right? And so I was like, my sons only wear hoodies. They only wear hoodies. They don't wear it. It could be 2 degrees outside. They wear a hoodie.
200. They're wearing a hoodie.
So I was like, okay, I'm going to start doing hoodies for you guys. I'm going to start this business. I'm going to start doing hoodies and t-shirts because my kids live in hoodies and t-shirts.
That sounds about right.
As teenagers, Yeah,
that sounds about right.
So, and that's what I started doing. And then now, people started asking for more items. So coming in the spring, it's going to be gym wear, and people are asking for children's wear. Nice. So it's expanding to different things, and it's kind of exciting. I'm actually liking it.
I was actually going to ask about that. The
expansion?
Not the expansion, just the whole experience. But before I get to that, you mentioned you have different items. I want to highlight that. So what are some of the items? I see you have a hat right here. After you did the tees and the hoodies, what was the next thing? Even if it's not here, what was the next item that you...
It was the mugs.
Okay.
Yeah, with the
well,
mugs.
I know we got a close up of that already, but yeah.
Most definitely start your day off locked and loaded. You know,
Start it
whatever
off.
you get, tea, your coffee. We also
I'm a
have
tea
some
drinker.
same. We have some crop tops here for you. You know, you're running errands, locked and loading your crop top. We have some leggings that are coming out.
Nice,
You
nice.
can definitely stay tuned. It's going to be locked and loaded full gear, head to toe. We have
Aprons,
snapbacks,
kitchen
aprons we
aprons.
have.
T-shirts and everything, like you
Everything.
said. Oh, you
Yep.
got a bag too, right?
Yeah, we got
Okay.
bags.
Yes.
And what's been happening is that people have been asking for items. They'll be like, do you have this, and do you have that? I'm like, okay.
It's an opening where
So
we're
it's
going to
like-
start providing. So let us know.
So I'm sure you find that motivating. Now
It
you get
is.
to the point where people reach out, and then how long would you say it took you to get to that point as far as people reaching out, or even just even respecting your brand? Because you know a lot of people have clothing, so it takes a while for people to really be like, oh shit, they're not playing. It's not here today,
I
going
think-
tomorrow.
You know what I would tell anybody when you're starting a business, don't expect your family and your friends to be the ones that are going to
That
support
buy in
you.
first.
Can we repeat that, please? And every time I have different shows. And every time I do a show and someone makes that point,
Yeah.
you have to repeat that, please, for the people.
Don't expect your family and your friends to support your business or support your dreams. You have to believe in your dream and support it.
You have to be the own battery in your back. I think sometimes it's easier for a stranger to support you and say,
Absolutely.
I love this. What is that? Where'd you get
Absolutely.
that? And then they want to buy in, and then your friends and family see like, oh, this is actually pushing. This is taking a little bit of traction. And then they jump in.
They jump. Listen,
Or
they
get
follow us.
Where's my hoodie? Or where's my shirt? You know?
Or
Or where's
Or the
my
family
discount?
I'm just saying, you didn't ask for a discount when you paid for those Yeezys, so you're gonna pay full price over here.
You know what kills me with not even just the homie discount, the family discount,
The king, queen
the
discount.
friendship,
Oh,
the friendship
God.
discount, but it's like you didn't even ask the price.
Right.
Can you ask the price
Right.
first?
Right, exactly.
So come on, guys,
Exactly.
we can do better. I know people can relate to that. So that's what's up, though. So, what would you say is what was the most difficult part or challenging part when you wanted to get it off the ground?
Production.
As far as just the amount,
The amount, I didn't have any blueprint. So I was just going off of, okay, you get the product. So I would order it, then drop it off to the printer. And then if he had some, it was just a whole thing. And then so I learned about drop shipping after research. So that's where they print everything on demand for you and mail it out. So then that makes life a little easier.
Hindsight's always 20/20. I think
Yeah.
in the beginning when you're starting off, someone might say, hey, can you drop this off for me on Monday in Queens? And then someone says 20 minutes later they're gonna need it in Brooklyn. And so you're doing all of this on your own
that's gonna
instead of
change, yeah.
realizing
Yeah.
how you can kind of work smarter and not harder.
I was driving from New Jersey to Brooklyn to
do-
Queens
to do drops?
Long
What?
Island to drop
What?
off all the merch.
I mean, but listen, I will say that speaks to the dedication and it speaks to the determination as well. Because some people after doing it twice, oh nah man, later for this.
Yeah, no.
But it still shows that you're driving at least it's a start.
Yeah.
Someone actually wants the product, even though it's the long way, but it's still.
And I would say that's why there's so much love behind this brand, because me watching my mom start this and watching how much energy and hard work and sweat and grit she put into it, it makes the little things that you're doing seem very like trivial. It's kind of like, okay, so she just drove from Brooklyn to Long Island back, did all this smile on her face, delivered it. I'm gonna really complain about this? All right, cool.
And that's real because a lot of people, they don't see that. So all they just see is, where my hoodie at? And it's like, yesterday I just did. So, I mean, but even, so I would say before you started, because what I like to do, I like to, have people on here who are already ahead as far as just in the rhythm of things and have their brand established, just so maybe inspire other people. Before you started, I know you didn't think it was easy.
Never.
But was there something you was like, God damn, this is really like, what was the kind of thing that kind of really threw you off? Like, wow.
Well, so you need a website. So then
Yes,
I
when
was
you're
like,
selling, yes.
my
yes.
niece Felicia was like, Auntie, you can do this website. And I was like, I don't think so. But she was like, yeah. I was like, okay. So it was Thanksgiving weekend. And so we spent the entire weekend from Friday to Monday sitting and playing with the computer
do
and
the
playing,
website?
getting the
Meanwhile, she still had like a
Shopify.
6-course Thanksgiving meal ready. Didn't miss a beat. Because I know I wasn't in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? I was there to eat. I wasn't there to help her sweat. But she got it all done.
In between, I was like, my niece and I sat there. We were like going through this, trying to figure out how to do the website, get the Shopify running, and the GoDaddy,
Links,
and
discount
the,
codes.
You're speaking a foreign language to me. I am not savvy with the web.
yeah, it was, and then we have to upload the items and
Then
all
things
the
are sold
different-
out. Then you got to
and then
make sure that you upload more things for
and then
people
the
to
units
purchase.
and oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, with the brands, I'm not really too familiar, so I know it's a lot more details than that people see on the outside, even when you think you're informed. Because even you mentioned units, even some of the lingo is when you're buying and selling and doing invoices, a lot of the terminology is a little different as well too. You had to learn some of that as well.
I had to learn all that. Learn what a hoodie weighs. I never thought about I have to know what a hoodie weighs or what a t-shirt weighs. Or
Because when you put it all in, like when you shipping it per like at a certain amount, they need to know the weight
you're
and all
charging
that.
for shipping and doing all of
and,
that.
and online,
Correct.
when everybody's when they for their shipping, it tells them what the pricing is. You know, and so
That's true. See these little details that.
It's the little details that truly
and
make your business
copywriting your name,
trademarking your brand and all of that.
Listen, it's so important. It is so important.
The last person didn't mention that. I want to repeat that one more time. Just copywriting your name. You said
Trademarking,
Trademarking.
copywriting. Make sure your name is not out there being used by other people. Make sure that it's yours. That's very important before you even print anything.
That's what the other person said too. See these valuable gems.
Yeah.
Even though if you feel like you're just starting out or if you haven't blown up yet, you never know who your story can inspire. Or even when you watch this and you look at yourself like, damn, I know a lot of shit. Like, and then get you motivated to your next run. So,
Yeah.
like I said, I appreciate that. So before I do have I have a few more questions. So as I mentioned, I know as you know, as motivating as this is and as passionate about it that you are, how difficult is it to balance, how time consuming it is? Because I know this is something you're doing on the part-time, you still have to do your personal life.
Yeah.
So how do you find that the balance and how do you keep your head on straight with so much shit? As you mentioned, you're on building websites and cooking six-course meals, so.
And she does not. She cleans up.
Like,
What I've learned is that there cannot be chaos. There needs to be some type of order. Because
Definitely.
without order, there's chaos. So I do my 9 to 5, and then I do Loc'd Loaded from, let's say, 8 till midnight.
so work after work.
Work after work. Because if I'm going to work with somebody else that hard, I can do it for myself.
And I just don't get why people don't look at it. I don't want to get into the long drawn out thing, but I don't know why people don't look at it like that. I don't know if maybe they get scared as far as like worrying about if it doesn't pan out. But it's like, what's the difference? Because you're killing yourself. Let's say you're doing a little overtime. Okay, you're getting a little extra bucks. But that same energy, like you said, you could be at least giving it a try. It doesn't work, it doesn't work.
I
Right.
think because there's no wall to hide behind. If you're working for someone else's 9
Yes,
to 5,
great point.
the ball drops. You can be like, well, that didn't work out for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I was just a worker.
I'm just a worker.
If it's your brand and it fails, you're kind of on a stage, right? And so you're looking and everyone is saying, well, this was bad quality or this didn't come in on time, and now they're looking at you.
No, that's a good point because it's definitely different when all fingers are pointing at you. That's why even in companies, people are hesitant to be the boss or take
Right.
managerial roles. So
It's easier to stay on the ledge than to jump off and
Right,
figure out
right.
where you go.
It's a process.
it's a
It's
process.
a process.
I think we just caught up with the new social media. This is my opinion. I say this often, but I think a lot of people and a lot of us are just caught up with the social media and just see the end result so often.
Yeah.
And even the people with the end result, they don't share. That's why I try to do stuff like this. They just come like, yeah, B, I've been paid. Yeah. Even though themselves, they probably put in so much work themselves.
Sleepless nights.
But they just there now, so they just later for all that. So that's one of the things I like to bring with my channel with a lot of these different shows. So before I close out though, I just want you to let them know how long have you been established with Loc'd Loaded?
Loc'd Loaded Design turned 1 year old in November of 2021.
That's what's up. So year in,
Yes.
and I want to salute y'all for y'all.
One more thing.
Yes.
I also just want to mention again that Loc'd Loaded, we work in hand in partnership with Women of Substance, which is an amazing nonprofit organization that aids women of the domestic violence and families, finding housing and a safe haven. And this is in Trinidad and Tobago. So we'll be doing a lot of fundraisers to try to get money to help, because I believe in giving back.
Absolutely.
You know, I believe that, you know, somebody helped me get here, so I'm going to help somebody else, you know, pay forward.
So a portion of the proceeds for every article of clothing that's purchased goes towards women of substance. So we're very excited about that.
Onika Ma is an amazing woman.
So, ladies, again, thank y'all. Make sure y'all tune in. But before we did, let them know, you know, what y'all media is, where they can get the brand, and yeah, just let them know where they can get the brand and social medias and all of that.
Definitely. So we have Loc'd Loaded Design on Instagram. You can also get it through From Paris. That is PARRISW Love. And we have links towards our website where you can buy all of our merchandise.
And also we're online at locdloaded.design.
All right, people, so here it is, another episode of What We Rock, the Indie Designer Series, where we feature independent designers who are on the come up and serious about their brand. This is the DagogetaTv. I'm your guy, Deme D, Mr. Everywhere. This is where hip hop lives, urban culture. You already know.